CeeDee Lamb's holding out, Smitty.
Everybody holding out, holding in.
Damn. She said. They're here in Cali, as they always are. Oxnard. Where you at with the Cowboys and CeeDee Lamb? Where do you put CeeDee Lamb? I'm not as high on CeeDee Lamb as a lot of you guys are in the chat, and a lot of people out there are.
Mm-hmm.
He drops a lot of big time balls in traffic. In traffic, number one, that's a telltale sign. If I'm going to put a wideout over another wideout, he has to be consistent in traffic when the safety's bearing down on you, and you depend on this guy to catch that 3rd and 10 ball, a curl, a dig. CeeDee Lamb drops a lot of big time balls in big time moments. Other than that, he's phenomenal. Like, he's big time, right?
Yeah.
Where are you at with him, number one? And number two, where are you at with him holding out?
I think he's the top 10 receiver in the league. Off top of it, he might be top 8 if I would like broke it down into the time. So he's definitely elite. He's the number one weapon there. He helped make Dak into an all-pro, his first of his career. I think the Cowboys is in an interesting predicament. You know, Dak's going to his final year of his contract. We haven't heard any talks about them getting him a new deal, which means he might potentially be going into next year as a free agent, and he might leave Dallas. You got Ceedee, who's up trying to get paid right now. Micah, who we ain't really talking about yet, but for next year they're gonna be having that same conversation. So I think they're in a position now. They got a lot of big time talent and a lot of guys who are wanting and needing to get paid right around the same time. So now I think they got to kind of come to a decision and decide who they want to focus on. Who's the main focus? And if I'm Ceedee too, I got to be talking to Dak on the side a little bit. Like, hey, bro, what's going on? Because if Dak does leave next year, I mean, yeah, I want to get paid. That's the main thing. But I want to make sure I have a quarterback that can give me the ball so I can continue to get all pro seasons and continue to show why I should get paid. So I don't know. It's a lot to this, JB.
Here's where I'm at. You cannot pay Dak, you cannot pay Micah, and you cannot pay CeeDee Lamb all next year. So somebody's got to go. Somebody's going to be a casualty victim. Who is it? Right now, if I was a betting man, I would say Dak is gone.
I'm with you on that.
I would say Micah's second. You probably are going to keep CeeDee Lamb out of the craziness. Like, if I had to pick a guy out of those three, like, I don't like any of them. To be honest, though, in this league where it's a soft two-hand touch NFL system now that we have with the laws and the bylaws and the rules, I'd probably have to keep Micah. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, I'm keeping Micah
because
for sure.
he can
That's easy.
He can generate drama in the backfield by beating a tackle.
He literally has changed games and won games at his position, where CeeDee is a dependable position. If you don't have the right quarterback, then he can't really eat.
Yeah. D. Jones said he can name 10 wideouts better than CeeDee. I kind of agree, but I would love to hear your 10. Smitty, can you name 10 off the top? You think
no order is off the top of the head. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill. I would say AJ Brown. I would say that. This is where it gets a little hairy.
Who's the other Eagles wideout?
Devontae Smith. He's not better than. Help me out right now. Help me out. What you thinking?
Nakua? Already?
I need more. Maybe though.
Cooper Kupp?
Cooper Kupp went healthy. I'm gonna throw Cooper in there.
Mike Evans? Keenan Allen?
See all those. See, that's what I'm saying now. See, I think on my list. Brown? On my list, I think CeeDee would be like 7. I think CeeDee's
St. Brown, I would argue that a more consistent guy, but he's injury prone. Watson in Green Bay because he's young.
Well, you can't say he's better than CeeDee. Yeah, you can say you think he might have the ability to be there.
What about Metcalf and the duo?
DK
duo up
DK
in
Metcalf.
Seattle.
DK Metcalf's a good argument.
What about who's the youngster? Who's
Garrett Wilson, but we got to see it though. But talent wise, boy, it's a lot of guys out there, man. It's a lot.
Okay, so are you putting CeeDee above Ayuk? See what I'm saying? Like, there shouldn't be a question, in my opinion, if we're really.
Well, that's why off the back I said he's top 10 for sure, maybe top 8. So that's why I'm saying, like, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the conversation.
I don't think he's top 10. I don't think I would put him in my.
I mean, what guys are you? So you named Keenan Allen, Mike Evans, Ayuk, like
we named
Stephon Diggs,
St. Brown.
I know, but which of those guys are you putting ahead of him now?
All of them. I'm on St. Brown. I'm putting
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, 10 straight 1,000-yard seasons. Like, come on. Even though he's older, I get
Keynan Allen in front of him.
But I would, if you threw the ball up, both of those guys are down there.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think's coming down with it? If in the Dallas game, you threw one up over here, and then in the Tampa game against another team, the same game.
Well, we saw Mike Evans do it at the Super Bowl, the highest level. So,
Mike Evans, I'm taking Mike Evans all day long.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson, I'm still taking Coop.
He just get hurt so much.
You know what? Just the eye test right now. Yep. I'm already taking Nakua.
The eye test.
He shows me nuts and guts. He shows me that he can get in and out of routes. He shows me he's consistent. He shows me he can finish and always fall forward.
Right.
If you're a coach and you catch the rock, falling forward is a huge thing. It's like a running back. If you watch Nakua, he falls forward, which is huge as a play caller, Smitty. Because now I'm 2nd and 1 versus 2nd and 3. Now it's play pass, boot naked, instead of run the football.
Right.
So, like, Nakua always, in my opinion, would you argue? I would argue, to be honest, both Texans receivers, my kid Tank Dell and my boy Nico.
Shout out to Tank Dell.
I would actually put Nico above him.
Shout out to Tank Dell. Shout out to Nico. Not yet.
I don't know, dog.
I love Tank Dell. I hope you have an amazing season. I can't put Tank Dell, but it's Ceedee. I think it's a little bit. I think it's a little bit of your bias showing, which is okay.
I hear you.
I like Tank Dell a lot.
Who else?
Not in front of Ceedee right now today as we stand.
Yeah. Who else?
Terry McLaurin is an interesting one.
McLaurin, I would put ahead of him.
Indianapolis guy.
I put McLaurin ahead of him.
You put him with Dak in that offense, that team. I can see him having the same numbers.
I'd put McLaurin ahead of Ceedee Lamb. I would.
Fuck it. Michael Pittman Jr.
How old is he?
Young. What, about 25, 24?
Ceedee's what, 27?
Something like that. He young. Josh Downs.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. What's my boy's name? What's my boy's name in because I would almost probably take him over Ceedee Lamb.
Who?
My boy in Cleveland.
Oh, Amari Cooper?
Yeah.
They traded him so he could become number one here years ago.
I think I'll take Amari Cooper.
He's got a little contract adjustment as well. Got a little extra bag. So I don't know. It's a good conversation to have for sure, man. Yeah. Bailey in the background says Smitty's a homer. I'm playing around.
I do like Chris Godwin too. But
he stayed hurt too.
Ceedee's good. I don't know.
Yeah, he's really good though. I guess the overall summation of this is that there's a lot of arguments between like 7 and 10. Like on your list, the first 4 or 5 are kind of locked in. The Tyreek, the Justin Jeffersons, the Jamar Chase. Once you get like 7 to 10, there's arguments where you could put Ceedee at 7, you could put DK at 7. Like, there's a lot of guys there. So
also the young kid in Pittsburgh. If his ass get his head right,
oh yeah, he's super talented.
He's uber talented.
You talking about buddy that wear like the little ski mask over his head and his face?
Pickens, ain't it?
George Pickens. Yeah, hella talented.
He's uber talented.
We'll see, man.